Hey guys, thanks for checking on my video. I just wanted to do a quick intro in relation to the way I am doing the readings at the moment. So this is the traditional Rider-Waite deck, and this is very much an intuitive deck. So I do know all the basic and generic meanings of the cards, and but when I read with the Rider-Waite deck, it's from my intuition. So combinations of cards mean different things from the messages that I get compared to other readers, because no person is the same. Now, in addition to that, I was guided to use the Wisdom Seekers deck, and here you can see the Three of Wands. It's really a lovely deck. Now, I have this deck a couple of months, but I didn't really sit down and regurgitate the book. So I thought that by using the Wisdom Seekers Tarot, and this is the booklet that comes with it, it's quite extensive, and it goes into the numerology, symbolisms, and the architectural types of the cards. So my mind is to use the Wisdom Seekers Tarot as a guided underlying energy, and these cards were developed for cards and techniques for self-discovery and positive change. So through me using these cards as an underlying energy, we can all learn more about the tarot and the major and minor arcana. But David Fontana in the Wisdom Seekers Tarot takes a different perspective, and it is good to read from the book because that's what the book was meant for. And obviously, as time moves on and I meet all the cards in the deck and I get to know the deck more, I will do readings from that deck. However, this is the deck that I am deeply connected with and was guided for many months to go and buy, and I was kind of iffy because I always stick with angel cards, and like the three magic cards that I use as well. So sorry to bore you for 3 minutes, but if you don't like me reading out the meaning of the Wisdom Seekers Tarot from the book, well then you can skip that in the video, but I would really love your feedback on that in the comments. So tell me if you do or you don't like that aspect. Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is energies reading, general energies reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising, covering from the 18th to the 24th of April 2018. And we are going to do one card from the Wisdom Seekers for an energy reading for the overall energy, and then a couple of cards from the Rider-Waite deck. So the card that has come out for Sagittarius this week is the Princess of Swords. So the interpretation of the Princess of Swords is as follows: sometimes shown in other decks as a page or a knave, from the Old English Crafia, meaning boy or servant. The core card is represented here as a princess in order to preserve the symbolic balance in the cards between male and female energies. The princess represents the young and beautiful aspect of all the female archetype, complementing the queen in her mature, nurturing aspect, and the prince in his role as a young male archetype. The princess is the most mysterious of the core cards, the source of our intuitive wisdom and of much of our creative genius. However, she is elusive and provocative, sometimes accessible, at other times hidden and secret. She is also the archetype of the body in its ideal and most beautiful form, and like the body, she can be a wonderful consort for the mind, or prove abstinent and defiant. She has a prosperities. She has a Sorry, for some reason I cannot say this word. She has a propensity for concealment, and in her role as a knave, she disturbs the plans of others. Another aspect of this role is that of the trickster archetype, who deceives with false promise, but in doing so helps us to recognize our own tendency for unnecessary secrecy and deception. Thanks to her youth and beauty, the princess is always forgiven for her behaviour, particularly as she reminds us to think more carefully about the consequences of our actions. And despite her knave trickster aspect, she is made up of far more good than bad. Okay. So, the Princess of Swords, while depicting her ability to wound, also shows her ability to cut through falsehood and pretense. So this is this is really asking you to look at the shadow side of yourself, and how much is there a need for the secrecy and possible deception that's going on at the moment. The princess represents the youthfulness we carry in our hearts throughout our lives. Remember, as with the tarot images, they represent elements within ourselves. Like good psychologists, they are mirrors that enable us to recognize both our finer points and the things we need to change. So that's a very beautiful message for you, Sagittarius, and for each and every one of you. The interpretation of the energy that is embodied here with the Princess of Swords will be different. So now I just moved the Princess of Swords to the side there, and we are taking some cards from the Rider-Waite deck now. And this will, whatever cards come out, will be read. Okay, that's enough, I think. So under the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Just want to move this over so you can see it clearly. So this is certainly representative of your Sagittarian energy. So I'm glad to see in your own element here, especially if you are taking action in regards to any lies or deceit, or if you are looking at that aspect of yourself in which the Princess of Swords asked us to do in the Wisdom Seekers Tarot, is to look at the different aspects of ourselves, and why in particular do we need to keep things as secret, or we have a deceptive or trickery energy at the moment or around us. because overall it's enlightenment, because when we incorporate the shadow side of our soul, of our psyche, then we will certainly gain some enlightenment from that. Now the Queen of Wands here, you may be standing your ground in a sense of your morals and values this week and what you stand for as a person. Oh, sorry about that. So the first card here is the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I definitely felt the energy of where there is a need to reevaluate the reasons why you end situations and the reason why you choose to walk away from them. There may be somebody that's leaving you this week because of secrets or deception. The next card then we pull is the Knight of Cups. So I'm very sorry if the video is flickering. I don't know why it's actually doing that. Yeah, I feel like you're highly irritated here about a situation, and you could be possibly dealing with a Virgo, because I just done Virgo's reading and I felt the Five of Swords energy. And if this, and there was a moving on aspect there as well. Now, the Knight of Cups within this energy, it feels like somebody, either you are walking away because you want to go and offer something to somebody else, or there is a need for a situation to end to allow people to move forward. Also, if somebody left you behind, it doesn't matter when they left you. This could have been 8 years ago, it could have been 8 months ago, it could have been 8 weeks ago. They may be coming back now and offering something to you. But you have to evaluate why in the first place, if there was a trickery, if you felt like this person tricked you before and now you have to hide how you really feel, or you don't want them knowing, what's going on in your life. And that is one of the reasons why some of you have somebody coming back that left you, or you could be going to someone that you left. But it's because they don't know what's going on in your life and they want to see if they offer you something, how that will go. Okay, the last card then is the... Okay, so now we have... One second, now I just want to have a look at this card. if somebody has physically put their hands on you, please don't go back to that person. Because I picked up the Nine of Wands and I was noticing the bandage on this person's head. So when this person comes to you, you feel highly defensive. And that's possibly because they may have just, sorry, they may have just cut you out here, because the Princess of Swords, it's representing the Page of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. So that is somebody who's extremely immature, that will cut you with their words, and they say words to hurt you. Some of you are dealing with another fire sign that did walk away from you, and now they're coming back and you're on your guard because of this. But I really do feel like that this defensive energy is actually warranted, because I feel a lot of things were kept hidden from you. Somebody could be coming to you as telling you that they are still in love with you, and that they made a mistake. Or you may be realizing that you're still in love with somebody and you've made the mistake. There is also, there could have been a water sign involved in this situation as well. So, somebody may have left you for a water sign, or you may have left somebody for a water sign. And now that person is in love with you and they're telling you that, but you're still on guard because of the past situation. Because you're still not fully healed, but I see you moving out of the Eight of Cups energy. So for many of you, this is you telling somebody that you're in love with, and you're going to come up against somebody that is extremely guarded. But you have to realize that this is because they're taking steps to guard themselves. So in their actions, they may not be showing you exactly how they feel yet, and that is like self-preservation. A self-preservation situation. But there is passion behind this movement. So I feel like if you are patient and you look at the reasons why you keep something secret within your life, that will bring you some sort of light bulb kind of, oh, the penny drops kind of a thing, and then you realise why somebody has been so defensive. So Sagittarius, this is the message that I have for you. I hope that you get some benefit from it. throughout the week, and I definitely feel like this is a more of an internal thing in asking yourself, look at your shadow side, look at the things that you're willing to offer people, and look at why people around you or the person that you're offering with does have a need to guard themselves. And remember, they're not just guarding themselves mentally or emotionally, but they're also physically guarded. So they may not be very touchy-feely. They may not want you to embrace them. So they may be quite cold if you say try to hug them, or they try to hug you. There's a coldness there. But just remember that if you ask yourself, what is it that I'm offering? What are my motives for this? Is this for the highest good of me? Is this for the highest good of the other person? Do I only mean them well, or am I trying to manipulate them and just get them back? Because now I don't know what to do with myself, because I've left without fully realising how I actually felt. Yeah, so that's it for this week, Sagittarius. And please let me know in the comments if you like the Wisdom Seekers card, and if you'd like to continue using that deck, as well as the Rider-Waite deck. So have a nice week and take care. Let's catch you in the next video. Bye now.